up at the same time. People talk about last night. Hey, I heard through the grapevines that guy just broke her heart. Are we just running backwards? Every page just got the same words. I'd rub my eyes again, but there's no point, just play along. It kinda seems like old news when yesterday's still ahead of you. And it feels like another burnout party, another wasted youth. You wake up staring at the city, and I swear it kinda feels like the same worn out t-shirt and every sucker from school. What's your name I haven't seen yet, and I swear it kinda feels like deja vu. Yeah, it feels like deja vu. Did I just get the fever? I think I might be dreaming. Can anybody see this? I can't be the
OK。置いて押す。お、できた。バイクと。できます。絶対美味しい。
塩。
イエーイ。
네.
Hello.
하차입니다.
I've been alone too long. Gotta learn how to walk with my shadow. I've been so low in my lane. They showed up out of nowhere. Damn, now I got a halo. So keep up. I'm saying, but they praying I keep up. Don't let up on me. I know you're waiting so patiently. I've been on the way for long. Got everything into place. Only thing I'm missing now is seeing you face to face. Gotta tell you what you need to know. Tell you what you need to know. That you are all I want. That you are all I want. Please don't leave. Don't leave. 'Cause the time is running out and our lives are running out. Please don't leave. I'll explain and show you how for you. All day, got me going insane. I parlay every second when I go into your lane. I need more. Limitless space, I'm out of my reach. You're too perfect, girl. You fit every niche. I'm like, can you even be so cold? Yeah. Can I be the one you hold? 'Cause I've been on the way for long. Got everything into place. Yeah. Only thing I'm missing now is seeing you face to face. Gotta tell you what you need to know. Tell you what you need to know. That you are all I want. That you are all I want. Please don't leave. 'Cause the time is running out and our lives are running out. Don't leave. I'll explain and show you how for you.
です。
I'll look at you and say 나를 봐봐 in my craze 조금 더 망설이지 마 Alright I don't want a best friend 너도 나와 같은 맘이야 Waiting to get there 나를 보며 웃어줘 때론 그리움이 우릴 서로 찾겠지만 사랑한 그것만큼만 Keep it up, keep it 어떤 말로 표현할 수 있을까 어떤 마음으로 널 전할 수 있을까 멀리 가진 않겠지만 우린 더 볼 수 있겠지만 사랑한 수많은 계절만큼만
そうなんですよ。でもこれできますやん。
하고 있으니 참고하시기 바랍니다. 감사합니다.
아,入浴水入ってんだ。ちょっと。OK。よいしょ。これがどうするかさ。うん。待機番号が何番かちょっと確認しよう。Can I see the job? Ah, okay, thank you.
1 hour, 30 minutes.
Forgetting what I did, what happened to you all night. I never meant it, feels like a loop every time. Oh yeah, yeah. Cause I got nothing to lose, what do I choose? Running me out of my mind, got me confused. But I figured you out, but you're making me high. Right now, I'm falling out of love, oh my. Cause all I know is lately she got me wanting more for love. A better way of lately you're not the one I'm dreaming of. Cause I just don't wanna be feeling alone. Cause she's one of a kind and it's so hard to turn down. Oh, it's 24/7, she feel like the one now. Cause she's one of a kind and it's so hard to turn down. Oh, it's 24/7. What happened to you, baby, all night? And do it for me. It feels like I'm losing my mind. How do I lose? What do I choose? Running me out of my mind. Got me confused. Thought I figured you out, but you're making me high. Right now, I'm falling out of love, oh my. I'm falling out of love, oh my. Cause all I know is lately she got me wanting more for love. A better way of lately you're not the one I'm dreaming of. Cause I just don't wanna be feeling alone. Feeling alone. Feeling alone. Feeling alone. Cause I just don't wanna be feeling alone. Cause lately she got me wanting more for love. A better way of lately you're not the one I'm dreaming of. Cause I just don't wanna be feeling alone. Cause she's one of a kind and it's so hard to turn down. Oh, it's 24/7, she feel like the one now. Cause she's one of a kind and it's so hard to turn down. Oh, it's 24/7, I'm feeling you now. 익숙하게 조심스럽게 더 부드럽게 아슬아슬하게 닮은 듯하게 굴지 말고 조금 더 솔직해지면 되잖아. 더 망설일 거면 적당히 웃고 끝내. 고개만 끄덕해도 눈을 못 떼는데 아무렇지 않은 척해도 작은 손짓으로 끌리는 이 모든 touch. 천천히 올라타 Don't rush. 남보다 다르던 거 알아. 우리 조금 더 솔직해볼까. You gotta call me baby all night. 익숙하게 조심스럽게 더 부드럽게 아슬아슬하게 닮은 듯하게 굴지 말고 조금 더 솔직해.
괜찮은 거 있네. ダメです。せっかくですね、これは。睇下咯，又唔會再經呢度。
잊혀지지 않을 장면이 우린 눈빛이 한 번만이란 말은 못하잖아. 숨이 닿을 만큼 가까이 Keep on falling for me, yeah. Put your eyes on me, 더 가까이. 무슨 말이 더 필요해. 다가와 천천히 보여줘 더 깊이 널 벗어날 수 없게 말야. I've been waiting all night for this. When you're close to me, 내겐 장난이긴 싫다고 더 말해줄래. Yeah, baby.
네, 갈매기 있어요. 갈매기?
삿발이 여기 있어.
아직도 눈을 마주칠 수 없는 걸 난 여전히 내가 처음 그렇게 보여.
ここかな。これか、一緒だったか。ビーチだ。そうなんだ。でもちゃんとあるんだ。Okay, let's go. なピッて言わなかった。わーい、
You hit me up late at night again, saying things you never really mean. Blame the drinks, blame the past, blame it on me. But it's all just a vision of you. Told me don't trip, say be right back. Left me on red, now I need a nice pack. I used to wait, now I just detached. Still feel the echo of your laugh. Pulled me close, just to let me go down like a nerve. 좋아하는 걸 알았잖아. I pretend now I know better, but it still shows you don't love me. You just mystify, say you need me, but you're the only call me when you have more time. You act like I'm yours, but you ain't mine, but you ain't mine.
야, 멋지다.階段. 안녕하세요, 니혼. ito ka? Ikaw na.
200m 앞에 사고 다발 구간입니다.
얘도 있었구나.
하차입니다.
같이 먹고 다니기.
감사합니다.
You breeze in the morning. Every step was so golden. Oh yeah, breathing you slowly. I never thought you would.